Hi all, welcome to week 1 of Math 232. I wanted to give you a bit of a tour of some things in the course that I think you will find helpful. First of all, in the instructor's office, anytime I send you a message and you get an email from me, it's actually posted to the instructor's office, and you all have 4 subscriptions, which means you will get that email. But if you want to look back and find a message from me, that you know you saw in your inbox, rather than having to search through deleted, you can always come back to the instructor's office and all of those messages will be listed here. So that's one helpful hint. For week 1 and each week, there's weekly discussion. Your first post is due on Wednesday of that week, so tomorrow for this one. And then you have to reply to at least 2 of your classmates during that time. For more information, you can find a link to the discussion guidelines in the email that contains the link to this video. We have exercises and assignments each week. What is the difference? The exercises, if you click in those, it looks like it's a quiz, and it says attempt quiz now. That's just the way Noodle sets things up. But this is untimed. The only time requirement is that you finish it by, in this case, Saturday the 14th. You go into attempt quiz now, and I would do this early in the week. And as you go through the reading, you can work through these problems. This week there are a lot of multiple choice. Next week and future weeks there are more with calculations and graphs that you need to generate from Minitab. But one important thing on all of these exercises is, let's suppose I choose this answer. I've got this check button here. There's no penalty to checking. You can check the answer, and I happen to click on the right one without actually reading the problem. So you've got one answer there. But you can check your problems as you work through them. And there's no penalty for doing that. So if you start the problems early enough and something doesn't click with you and you've got questions, you can always then send me an email and we can discuss it over email or set up a time to meet. So that's one very helpful thing about these exercises. The goal is for you to work through all of these exercises, let them help you learn the material before you do the assignment. And then the assignment doesn't have the check button. You're going to have to do the work for that on your own without that. But if you complete any of the assignments by Thursday of the week it's due, I will grade it and allow you to reattempt it. So I'll typically grade it on the Friday and allow you to reattempt and submit that for the deadline. And the exercises are due by Saturday at midnight, the assignments by Sunday. So that important check button. The other big thing you want to make sure you do for this week is get access to the Minitab cloud software following these directions. You don't actually have to use Minitab for this week's assignment, but you want to make sure you have it because you will be using it next week for both the exercises and the weekly assignment. So if you click here, you'll see the directions on what you need to do. Make sure you use the Norwich email address and you don't put the .stu, just your username at norwich.edu, because our site license is tied to the Norwich email addresses. Just make sure you get access to it. Let me give you a quick tour of what that looks like. You can follow those directions or just go directly to app.minitab.com. When you do this, you put your email address in here. And again, make sure you use the norwich.edu. I'm going to choose to keep signed on. Go to next. Here I have 2 choices because I had an account here before SSO was connected to it. But you want to choose the Norwich SSO, single sign-on. And in this case, it remembers me and I don't have to do any more. And here we have Minitab. If you see a screen like this, you have successfully gotten into Minitab and you're ready for the assignment next week. And there is a video that walks you through the steps that you'll need to do the calculations and graphs for next week. Okay, so I hope that helps. The other thing I'm going to post in instructor's office are my virtual office hours. So on Monday and Wednesday evenings from 6:30 to 7:30, I'll have virtual office hours, and the link will be posted in the instructor's office as well. So again, I just want to say welcome to Math 232, and I look forward to working with you over the next 8 weeks. Have a great day. Take care.